All right, and welcome to Val's Kitchen. Currently, I am cooking some meat because I am going to make tacos today. I'm also going to make some red hot sauce. I'm going to make it using New Mexico peppers. This is Melissa's brand. I have a whole thought on Melissa's because, thank God I got New Mexico pepper, but also I got a Melissa's tamale kit, and Melissa did not do it for me. Anyway, that is not what we're here for. So, new year. I don't want to say new year, new me, because no, there are things we are still doing in new ways. So today we are going to try a brand, and it is called KETONE-IQ. So this is what we're trying today. Now, for reference, I don't think I've ever really opened up about my lifestyle in the way that I eat, but I tend to eat carnivore. What does that mean? I tend to mostly just eat meat. I don't really eat carbs. I will every now and then, but it just really doesn't do it for me. If you want to know why, I will open up about that. 10 years ago, right around when I was 18, I took a lot of antibiotics. I had like wisdom tooth surgery. I broke my wrist. Let me show you guys my wrist. I broke my wrist and I had surgery for that. Also had got my tonsils removed, had surgery for that. I dislocated my knee. Your girl was in the hospital back to back to back to back. And I had, heavy medication of antibiotics and painkillers. Well, after my treatment was over, I went to just eat regular foods and foods that I had eaten pretty much my whole life. All of a sudden, I had allergic reaction to it. So here I am. I'm an athlete. At that time, I was still an athlete. I was still competing at a pretty high quality level, still aiming for nationals, things like that. And all of a sudden, there was foods I just couldn't eat. I had an allergic reaction. So I had to seek out nutritionist, and they helped me out. And the first thing we did was do an elimination diet. And basically, we stripped all food groups and slowly but surely started to reintroduce foods. Well, I had an allergic reaction to gluten, so anything with grains, some vegetables. So I couldn't just go vegan and not eat meat, because there were things on a vegan diet that it wasn't working for me. So the only thing that really worked for me at the time was eggs and meat and some fruits and vegetables. And I say that, some fruits and vegetables. So throughout my life, I've just found that anytime I feel sick, anytime I have some sort of like allergic reaction or food intolerance, my safety foods that I always go back to is meat and eggs. So when I go out to eat, I don't want to, be in public, be with friends or family or, whomever I am with. And all of a sudden I have an allergic reaction or I have to excuse myself, go to the bathroom. It's just kind of embarrassing. So my safety foods are always usually meat and eggs, maybe even a salad, but I can't even say that a salad hasn't harmed me in the past. So I haven't really talked about my grandmother, but my grandmother was Native American, and her food mainly consisted of veggies and meat. And this woman lived to be like 98. So she didn't really eat a lot of processed foods. She didn't eat a lot of bread, a lot of pasta. She mostly ate meat and veggies. And the older that I've gotten, the more I find like I'm eating just like grandma was. And it's true, I am. So if you are a girly who is maybe experiencing food sensitivity, if you want me to open up more about what my elimination diet was like, the years of struggle and, just having to find things that feel good to me, let me know and I will make a whole separate video. But with that said, my body mostly runs off of ketones. So yes, during the holidays, I did have some bread. I did have some carbs. Not saying I can't have them. I've built a tolerance and I can have them again. So I'm excited about that. I'm also excited to go to Italy and try their pasta, because I've heard a lot of Americans tend to do very well, especially if they're gluten-free. Also, not sure why. In Mexico, I can eat a lot of more grains that I can here in the US, and that is because of the glyphosate, so I know that much. But today we are trying KETONE-IQ. This is what we're trying today. For reference, I do use this is the Keto Mojo. I do test my ketones in the morning. I only test my ketones in the morning if I know I've been eating mostly carnivore. Now, I'm not saying I do keto, because yes, I do eat probably a diet that's mostly protein from the meat. And keto, just whatever, cheese, olive oil. I eat a lot of olive oil, some dairy, not a lot, because I'm also lactose intolerant. You guys are gonna be like, wow, Val, what can you eat? Meat and eggs. A lot of olive oil. So I will say I do eat more fat, but I don't do keto in a sense of like I just eat fat. Like that is not it. I consume a little bit more fat, but not a lot. Like I mostly just eat meat. So with that said, I have been testing my ketones. Today I had ketones that were zero point 0.3. So what does that mean? That is very low ketosis in your blood. It means that you can see them in your blood, like we can test for them and they are there, but you're at a very low level of ketosis. So I'm going to tell you about, I know I've been saying, I'm going to tell you, we're trying this out. This is Keto IQ. I bought a kit, so this is not sponsored. Like I bought all of this myself. I bought a kit and it is like their New Year kit. Comes with like instructions. So founder's note, which is really cool because we get to see like what the founder, which is Michael and Geoff, what they think. And it's Jeffrey. I don't know why it's short. What they think, what their product is. And I really like this because it makes me feel like the founder, at least, had, I don't want to say the decency, but the time to like reach out to us and tell us like who he is, who they are, and why this matters. I like that. It also came with a hat. The little starter kit came with a hat. My husband took that. I don't know. It also came with this really cool towel. So we got some merch. Like check out this cool Keto IQ merch. This is cute. If I use this, you will know, but we got a towel. And so we have a few flavors to try out. Let's see. Definitely love green apple. This is another green apple. So we have the energy shot and it says 100 milligrams of natural caffeine. No sugar. That's another thing. I don't really eat sugar. Yeah, I don't eat sugar. When my brother was undergoing his cancer treatment, one of the things that they also did was they removed sugar from his diet. I don't think that sugar is ever good for you. Like it makes things palatable, it makes things sweet, it makes things taste good. But I don't think that sugar is like a health food. Like never have I heard like, oh yeah, eat sugar, like it's good for you. Like no, it's not. So I avoid sugar. I don't eat sugar. But for the sake of this, let's try. So we have a few options. So I just realized this. So this is Performance IQ, and this is Performance IQ no caffeine. We have Performance IQ and then plus caffeine. So caffeine, no caffeine, caffeine, no caffeine. I am 2 cups of coffee in. I love my coffee. Coffee is life. I will also do a review on my coffee because I love the coffee brand that we use. When my brother was undergoing his cancer treatment, one of the things that they also did was they removed sugar from his diet. I don't think that sugar is ever good for you. Like it makes things palatable, it makes things sweet, it makes things taste good. But I don't think that sugar is like a health food. Like never have I heard like, oh yeah, eat sugar, like it's good for you. Like no, it's not. So I avoid sugar. I don't eat sugar. But for the sake of this, let's try. So we have a few options. So I just realized this. So this is Performance IQ and this is Performance IQ no caffeine. We have Performance IQ and then plus caffeine. So caffeine, no caffeine, caffeine, no caffeine. I am 2 cups of coffee in. I love my coffee. Coffee is life. I will also do a review on my coffee because I love the coffee brand that we use. But for the sake of this, let's try the raspberry lemonade. We're going to do the no caffeine just because literally I have like my cup of coffee like over there. Like I am still drinking caffeine. I usually stop drinking caffeine after 12 a.m. That way I'm not like wired throughout the rest of the day. So you can see these are unopened. These are new. We've just unboxed them. And this is what they look like. And then there's a little QR code. So this is what it looks like. And we're literally doing this together. So calories, 70 calories, total fat, 0, carbohydrates, 0, sugar, 0, protein, 0, ketones, 10 grams. So maybe my ketones will go up after this. And then it does have other ingredients, water. Oh, can't see that. I will attach a picture, but citric acid, fruit extract, stevia, and natural flavors. So, okay. Now, I did previously read some reviews and they said that this tastes better chilled. I think most things taste better chilled anyway. I usually drink things either cold or warm. So warm, I will drink warm water when I wake up. We're currently unboxing this, so you know I'm gonna do this. I'm not just chatting. I usually drink warm water when I wake up. In Chinese medicine and Asian cultures, they usually eat something, they drink something warm with their meal because it aids in digestion. I know Brits, I know they drink tea and that helps and aids with digestion. In Italian culture, after a meal, usually you will have some coffee or an espresso and it helps you digest your meal. So it is across several different cultures. So I usually drink things warm or cold, and we're gonna have this cold because we are not gonna warm this up. So I'm shaking it. You literally saw me take this off, like, okay. Let me see if I can show you what it looks like. Okay, so I mean, it's bubbly because I shook it, but there's no really like color to it. Well, let's just bottoms up. So bottoms up, everyone. Just kidding. Let me smell it. It smells fruity. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm not sure why I'm scared. I'm not scared. I just okay. Let's do it. Wow. Okay. Well, based off of my reaction, I wouldn't say that it's neither good or bad. I'm gonna be completely honest. It tastes like cough syrup to me. So again, it's not bad if you can drink NyQuil or ZQuil or whatever. And then it tastes a little bit like that. That's not to say it tastes bad. Like it doesn't taste bad. But I'm not also saying like, oh yeah, like I could sip on this all day. Like this tastes medicinal. That's what it tastes. It tastes medicinal to me. Let me try it again because there's some left over. This is what it looks like, by the way. It's clear. It's a clear liquid. It's not red or anything. So that's good because there's no dyes. At least you know that there's no dyes. But let's try it again. Yeah, so I don't love the taste. It's not bad. But when I say I don't love the taste, it's not Kool-Aid, it's not Dr. Pepper. Like this is not something you just like sip around and drink throughout the day. Like this is, I think it's why it's called an energy shot. It doesn't taste like alcohol. It just tastes medicinal. I feel like I just drink like NyQuil. That's the only like comparison that I can give it to. It's not thick. It's very liquidy, but this is supposed to help you sustain energy. So what do I mean by sustain energy? So sometimes when you are in ketosis or people that do keto, or if you are ever fasting, when you're fasting, odds are that because you're not getting any carbohydrates or fat, you're fasting, you're not eating, odds are is that you start burning your own fat because your body is designed to do that. You enter a state of ketosis. So a lot of people that do fasting, this is a really good way of, like, okay, I'm not going to eat, I'm fasting, but I need energy. Like my brain needs something. So to not break your fast, you can take a keto shot because they're androgynous ketones. Exogenous? That's not androgynous. Exogenous? You know what I mean. Hopefully somebody will correct me in the comments. But where was I going with this? This doesn't break your fast. It feeds the ketones. It says it has 10 grams of ketones. So it's going to help you burn that fat that your body is naturally burning, and your body is naturally designed to do this. Again, I think that our body is just genius the way that it was designed, especially if you think about humans going into winter. It's like, well, like, what are we going to burn? There's less food, there's a shortage. Like, I don't think humans were designed to eat the way they're eating now. Like, we didn't have refrigerators. Our ancestors couldn't just drive up to Panera or go downstairs and have access to a refrigerator 24/7. So they burned their own fat. Which is genius. So definitely pack that for this year. I'm excited to use it. I'm excited to try the other flavors just because this lemon raspberry didn't do it for me. It's not bad. Again, it doesn't taste bad. I was hoping that it would be something sour. Again, this just kind of goes into like everybody is different. Everybody has different taste buds. I got green apple because I like sour. Like I like sour stuff. I like sour grapes. I like sour kiwi. I like things that are tart. I like cherries, things that are like a little bit more sour. I like dark chocolate. I'm not a sweet person. I don't like things that are sweet. So to me, that tasted a little bit more sweet. Some people might like it. Some people might like that flavor. Is it bad? No, it's not bad. So I'm excited to try the green apple. Hopefully that'll be a little bit more sour and it'll kind of satiate some of that. Like I like Sour Patch Kids or like sour gummies. I like sour. Some people are going to be like, that's worse. That would taste absolutely awful. It's my vibe. I like that. So let me know what thoughts you have. I'm definitely going to test my ketones tomorrow and see if we've moved up from zero point 0.3 to like maybe zero point 0.5, maybe even level 1 of ketones. So yeah, I will keep you posted. Let me know if you want a part 2. I'm probably going to make a part 2 just because this is a relative new product. So I definitely want people to know what, not going blind if they decide to purchase this. But let me know if you want a part 2. Also, let me know if you've tried this. Let me know if you have any tips or tricks. I think next time I drink it, I'm going to probably dilute it in some ice just so that it's like ice cold whenever I drink it versus, drinking it out of the shot. But let me know what thoughts you have or if you can relate to, developing food sensitivities, especially as an adult, or if you've ever been in heavy antibiotic use and like nuked your gut and like what you did afterwards. Let me know. But send you guys so much love. Thank you.